Good morning, friends, family, enthusiasts alike. I just want to take a minute to explain to you what happened and why we have a new name. So, for starters, a little history. Back in 2016, I met up with a great friend who set me up doing product reviews. He had all kinds of contacts, showed me how to talk to people, and really opened this hobby up into a little bit bigger of a step than just your average building. I was already doing custom builds. I did a lot of large AP style builds for farmers and surveyors and that type of thing, and racing quads were really just starting to get their fast upgrades and became a bigger thing than just a novelty. Sharpoo was doing great stuff. Matty Stunts had just won the Dubai Freestyle. I think he got second. Wow, that's a while back. Anyway, so I got into product reviews, and I've loved it. As you can see, I've got a few quads around, and I've absolutely loved it. I worked with my friend for quite a while. Great guy. I went through some up and downs because, life. But he ended up having to quit. And that's fine. I understand the wheel rolls and eventually got to replace the tire. Whatever. Personal reasons aside, he basically had to quit. So the review pages, the forums, everything was left to me. I've continued to push it. You can see I've put out many reviews since then, and basically continued to grow the name that we had established. I'm not going to mention the name because I no longer have, I don't even want to use the term rights. I no longer have access to it. So in January, he reappeared, kind of threw a bit of a temper tantrum with me because I had gone through a third-party retailer to get decals. I had decals made, and it led to some conflict, and I eventually asked, what do you want me to do? Well, the answer I was given was take the group, take the hobby, go away. And I said, okay, well, that's unfortunate, but is this what you want? I'm willing to work with you. I want to be your friend. I want to help you to continue what we do, or if you can no longer do it, make sure you're not stuck in a bad place. I literally said I will not let you paint me into the obscenity person who stole your group. I was told no, I'm not being painted in any sort of light. I basically was told I just have to go, he has to go, and that's it. That's the end of it. So I continued. I flew, I taught, I trained, I reviewed, I continued building on the name that had been developed, and grew the group bigger, and worked on a few contests and custom builds, and blew up an Instagram page, and basically spread the group and built it a bigger name. Well, approximately 3 weeks ago as of this, he reappeared and was threatening to sue me under cease and desist for using his name and his logos and essentially stealing his group and all of his work. And let me take 2 steps back here. It started out with him appearing saying he wanted to run a drone waffle, which you may not know is basically a raffle for a prize. Everybody buys a ticket, it gets drawn, and the winner takes it. Well, in that period of time where he had been gone, raffles had taken off, and then it basically turned into a huge drama show where everybody was fighting over who won what and who's taking what money, and it was ugly. And I made a comment that I wasn't comfortable bringing that to the main group because I didn't want to have to destroy what I'd spent months making. Well, then he blew up and claimed I had stolen everything, and I was there's lots of obscenities, and there was going to be legal lawsuits for me stealing his copyrighted or his intellectual property, what there's no copyright for, and I basically just sat on it for about 2 days, and I just waited to see if he would go away again, but he continued to push. My understanding is he actually got the raffle done through another group, and then promptly turned around and caused a lot of problems in that group. But that's hearsay. I'm not going to go into that. Long story short, I got told that if I didn't change the logos and the names that I was going to be sued. Now, is there a basis for it? Probably not. Is it really worth sitting here and taking a bunch of abuse from a grown-ass man to another grown-ass man for theft of something that doesn't have a physical value or a fiscal value at that point? Not really. So, in the interest of continuing what we do, or what I do, and what my peers around me do, I changed the name. We have a new logo. We have a new team I'm putting together of pilots who like to freestyle fly, and I'm working on some great new things for the future. This is water under the bridge. I'm not going to bring this up again. I don't care. You know, we're all grown ass people, and even the younger of us who are just learning to fly. Hopefully you see this as an example that you can be a bigger man and take the high route. When in doubt, Google is a powerful friend as far as laws and legalities of what goes what. I must have read at least 4 or 5 dozen pages on intellectual property rights and that type of deal and what qualifies as a paid business. But here we are, we're Rotor Quad Squads. We've got a new logo, we've got a new name, we've got great people hooking us up and helping us out. We still have a lot of great sponsors, and I'm growing into more. There will be more contests in the future. Please check us out on Facebook, follow us on Instagram. If you're watching this video and you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. That helps me a lot when it comes time to get more parts for reviews. And in general, I mean, keep flying. This hobby, we all join this hobby because we love the freedom of flying. We love the challenge of taking something but that's just a bundle of parts and turning it into a flying masterpiece that, you know, it's an experience that once we've experienced seems normal, but you got to remember the original world, the normal average everyday people who walk by, they have no idea what we do. You can still tell that we still hear on the news, oh, somebody's spying. So you know what, take what you've learned, take your knowledge, take your experience, share it with others, but most importantly, put the flying and the fun you've had before any of the drama. I know Facebook pages are pretty tense these days, but you know what? At the end of the day, turn off the computer, grab a quad, charge a battery, and go be free. Keep flying, my friends, and I look forward to working with a lot of you in the future. If you have any questions, comments, or just want to socialize, you can contact me here. I also have facebook.com/WoodiesBuilds, no S or no space, no apostrophe, WOODYS Builds, and then find us on Facebook, Rotor Quad Squad. We're about 1,400 strong at the time of this, and we're not going to stop. So, looking forward to it. Keep flying, friends.